The 2026 World Cup involves 48 teams playing 104 matches across the US, Mexico, and Canada. It's the sport's largest logistical undertaking, but an intelligence briefing warns extremists and criminal organizations are targeting this specific event. The United States is not hosting from a neutral position. It is an active geopolitical participant in the very same global conflicts that are currently raising international tensions. By spreading the matches across dozens of cities and transit networks, organizers have created a massive exposed surface area. The size of the tournament, once seen as its greatest feature, has become its primary vulnerability. Diplomatic friction is already impacting the tournament's foundation. President Donald Trump has initiated travel bans and engaged in direct conflict with the government of Iran. Trump recently suggested that the Iranian national team competing on U.S. soil would be doing so at their own risk regarding their life and safety. Iran pushed back immediately, opening diplomatic talks to move their scheduled matches to Mexico to ensure the safety of their players. FIFA refused to alter the schedule. The organization insists there are no exceptions and publicly maintains security is not a concern for the host nations. Because the central organizers refused to adapt the schedule to these diplomatic threats, the total burden of protecting the teams now falls entirely onto the domestic security infrastructure of the host cities. Securing a World Cup requires more than just stadium patrols. It involves a sprawling network of airports, public rail systems, hotels, and open fan zones that must all be protected simultaneously. Safeguarding these sites relies on a counterterrorism ecosystem that is currently being squeezed by federal budget delays. The Trump administration is withholding over $1.22 billion in FEMA counterterrorism funding. This money was due to local communities 6 months ago. It covers the Urban Area Security Initiative and nonprofit security grants, the very programs designed to protect cities during high-profile events. Without this federal support, local host cities are being asked to manage global security threats, while their primary counterterrorism budgets remain frozen. Similar delays have hit a $115 million investment in counter-drone defense systems, which was held up for months. This has created a time debt. Security contractors require months to install and test these complex sensors across multiple host cities. Even if the funds are released now, there may not be enough physical time left to make the systems operational before the first kickoff. The United States has already shown signs of logistical strain. FIFA recently used the Club World Cup as a primary test run for the host's infrastructure. That tournament struggled with significant logistical friction, including extreme heat conditions for players, poor pitch quality, and alarmingly low fan turnout. The 2026 World Cup is 10 times larger and currently lacks over $1 billion in planned security funding. The failure to manage even a minor low-turnout test event indicates the existing infrastructure is not currently equipped to scale for the main tournament. FIFA continues to project an image of global unity and a joyful atmosphere, ignoring the documented funding gaps and logistical failures on the ground. Security experts and intelligence agencies are raising alarms about the current state of readiness, yet their warnings are being treated as secondary to the tournament schedule. This has moved beyond a debate over politics or sports. By proceeding without addressing these security and funding deficits, organizers are gambling with the physical safety of millions of fans and players. As the countdown to 2026 continues, the world is no longer just watching the sport, it is watching the cracks in the foundation. If they aren't fixed, this World Cup will be defined by everything that went wrong.